Hey guys, today I'm going to tell you why brands with the best products fail and why brands that don't really have the best products succeed. One day, me and my wife decided to visit a friend of ours, and when we visited our friend, a few times in the day, she would leave us and go to work because we were on vacation and we were staying at her place. And part of staying meant we had to take care of her dog. Her dog was called Ollie and was the sweetest dog. So this dog used to live in the house. It used to eat in the house, and it used to sometimes even go to the bathroom in the house. It had a spot in the house. It was very, very smelly, but it used to practically be a member of the family, right? The owners of this dog actually thought of this dog as a member of their family. However, this family also had chickens, right? So they used to raise a lot of chickens in their backyard, and these chickens produced a lot of eggs, right? So while we were there, um, she told us, okay, so this is what you do. Just go outside, and this is what you do to get the eggs from the chicken. And then she gave us even more instructions about Ollie and what to do when Ollie is feeling like this. This is what you do. So it was very important for this friend of ours to let us know that we needed to take care of Ollie, right? And we gladly took care of Ollie because it was a really, really beautiful dog. So something that was very interesting was when it came to the end of our trip and we were leaving, this family decided to throw a nice dinner for us. And on the dinner, they decided to make chicken. So they decided to slaughter some of the chickens that they had and make a nice meal. And wow, it was such a delicious meal. Like the chickens were so delicious. I remember even asking them, wow, like these chicken are so delicious. Like, how did you come to have all these chicken? And they were very proud when they told me, yeah, we've had these chicken for a while. Actually, this one, the ones we slaughtered, have been consistently producing eggs for us for over a year, but we feel like they're getting old, so that's why we slaughtered them. And yeah, they're delicious. A little later, after we had left this family and we came home and we had lived for a few days, we got word that Ollie had passed away. And I remember when I heard it, I felt a little sad. And when I heard the news, I was told about how it was really hard for Ollie's owners and family because, like I said, they practically loved him like a part of the family. And so I also felt a little upset because I really had connected to Ollie. I remember he would come around me a few times and we would hang out, and he made me feel really good. So why am I talking about all this? Like, what does this story have to do with anything? So I wanted to ask you a question based on the story that I've told you. So between the chicken and the dog Ollie, who diligently produced a lot for this family? If you look at these chickens, they consistently laid eggs for this family. So this family was a beneficiary of these chickens' production because these chickens religiously produced, right? So how is it that an animal that is the most productive, that is very, very good and diligent about producing, why is it that at the end of its life, it's taken, it's slaughtered, and it's eaten, and people rejoice about it? Whereas an animal that does not produce anything, i.e., Ollie does not produce anything. If anything, Ollie takes a lot because you have to take care of him. Why is it that Ollie had a lot of special treatment, not just from his owners, but from us who were strangers that came to know him well? And I'll tell you the reason. The reason is because Ollie was there because of a connection, and the chickens were there because of production. So Ollie made such a connection, such a friendly and welcoming and pleasant connection with these people that when he died, they literally cried, right? But with the chickens, nobody cried. If anything, people were happy. We were happy when we were eating these chicken. So the lesson is this: in your business, if you consider yourself a producer, right? You produce good work, you produce good services, you produce good products. But if you do not make a connection, then it doesn't matter. What your clients will do to you after they're done with you is they will toss you away and they'll be happy to move on to another person. A lot of people are frustrated when they see their clients leave, especially clients that have been there for a while. I had a client once that has been in business for 10 years, and once he raised his prices, a lot of them left, and he was wondering, like, where's the loyalty? Right? I've diligently served these people. I have produced for them. How is it that because of a few dollars, they're willing to walk away from me? And I told him the answer is this: you were so focused on production, you forgot you should be focused on connection, right? Connection will give you privileges that production will never give you, right? So instead of being obsessed about producing for your client, you should be obsessed about creating connections with your clients, right? So you should be able to make them feel so connected to you, whether you produce or not, that you practically become a person that is a part of their lives, right? So if you're not doing things that make you part and parcel to their lives and to the success of their future, then you're not doing yourself any favors as a brand, okay? So the lesson here is, don't be a chicken. Don't obsess too much with producing what you produce that you forget that connection is more valuable to your clients, right? So if they don't connect with you, right? There are brands today that if they shut down, people would riot. People would riot because they can't imagine their life without that brand, right? And there are people who are brands too that people feel that way about. So you need to be able to make people feel that way about you, right? So the lesson here is, be a dog, focus on connection, don't focus on production. Yes, you need to produce good things, but you shouldn't really be focused on that, because that's not what's going to keep them coming back. It's the connection that's going to keep them coming back. All right. Yep. So remember, you're not rewarded for what you produce. You're rewarded for how you connect. I hope you do that and you're able to transform your business. And I will see you guys on the next one.